Hi, it's G from Native Speakers Academy here, and hello and welcome to another special presentation in our NSA online series. If what we do is new for you, then what we're doing is we're taking a little bit of time out here to learn and grow together. There's a world of knowledge out there, and through the internet, I think we have great opportunities to explore it and to develop our personal skills, abilities, and so opportunities in life. If you'd like more information about Native Speakers Academy, we're a language school based in central Slovakia, and I like to think we're a home for a holistic based style of education. And this, our new series, I haven't decided what I'm going to call it yet. I think it's probably going to be useful stuff, because that's what we'll be looking at. A lot of information you can use to develop personally. So, we begin with today's educational topic, which is why music? The many benefits of a musical education. So let's explore the infographic and the information connected with it. With school funding shortages leading to cuts across the board, music education programs, along with anything else worthwhile, sport for example, may fall by the wayside. However, because music learning yields so many benefits to students, these programs are far too valuable to lose. I agree. Benefits to the brain and general learning skills. Music learning involves active engagement and discipline, a lot of self-discipline, resulting in far-reaching benefits to the brain that may include improved reading skills through improved focus, a better vocabulary through exploring the language of music, a stronger neural activation in native language, especially amongst young children. 90% of preschool children studied showed increased verbal intelligence after just 20 days of musical training. How cool is that? Oh, you may notice that I'm now standing instead of sitting for my presentations. That's because I think there's more energy when you're doing a whole body activity, and that I've lost some hair over the summer. But that's not really very important, is it? So, other verbal benefits observed. Let's have a look at other benefits that music can bring to learning. We've got increased ability to incorporate the sound patterns of a new language into words. Especially helpful for students for whom English is a second language. Better and more focused listening. I mean, music is a language in itself, really, isn't it? Better and more focused listening skills, including the ability to pick out the most important auditory signals. Focus, focus, focus. Better auditory memory and attention. Better able to remember what we have heard. Also connected with this, we have enhanced fine motor skills. Musical training develops the part of the brain associated with sensory and motor function. And this may enable students to better write, use a computer, and interact with their learning environment, which is everything that is around about you. That is your learning environment, because life learning never ends. The more we know, the less we realize we know. Better preparation for learning maths and abstract thinking skills. Music strengthens some parts of the brain used for complex math skills. And if you get those connections fixed in, hardwired when you're young, they're going to be there for your entire life. One study found that students who had received formal musical instruction greatly outperformed their peers in basic algebra. Superior working and long-term memory. So, we all want an advantage for our children, don't we? Here it is. Let's look at the next section. Benefits to academic achievement. All the benefits of the neural workout and discipline from musical training may translate into real positive results in schoolwork. Music training may improve listening ability and allow children to more effectively filter out noise in a loud classroom. May help you filter out noise in any room, in any place. Think about if you're in a theater or a cafe. This becomes especially helpful for students with learning disorders who may be more distracted by background noise. Or people who are like me, who just tend to hear every single little thing that's going on in their environment. In 2007, elementary school students in top quality music programs scored 22% higher in English and 20% higher in math than students in deficient music programs. In fact, thinking about my own experience with schools and students, I don't think I've ever met anyone who had spent many years studying music who hadn't developed a higher level of understanding of key factors in life. That's interesting too. Not, of course, referring to musicians who go on to take drugs. That would be something else. In 2010, students who took 4 years of arts and music. What does that mean? In 2010, students who took 4 years of arts and music performed in high school better on their SAT scores. Does that graphic make sense there? In 2010, students who took 4 years of arts and music classes in high school scored 102 points higher on their SAT test. Okay, I get it. The word music connects to the word classes, even though they're not in the same part of the text. There we go. Graphic fail. Still, nice graphic. Music and arts education can be especially beneficial to low-income students. The NEA, which is probably some large educational institution funded by the government that doesn't really do that much, found that compared to those with low arts education, low-income students with high amounts of arts education scored higher in writing and science, were more likely to participate in extracurricular activities. Music is very often, sadly, an extracurricular activity in itself. Were more likely to enroll in a moderately or highly selective 4-year college, had a higher GPA. What's that? What's the GPA? Is that a test or is that financial income? Higher productive output. Not sure. Were 5 times less likely to drop out of high school and we're 3 times more likely to earn a bachelor's degree. And if anyone knows what GPA is, they can drop me a note. Thank you. And this points to arts and music education as a way to help close the achievement gap. Yes, the great search for equality. I'm not quite sure we want everything to be equal. Benefits to life skills and personal enrichment. Arts engaged low-income students were more likely than those without arts engagement to have attended and done well in college, obtained employment with future growth, participated in the political process by voting, volunteered in their communities. Good to know that those interested in arts are community oriented. And again, if I think about my past experience with arts, it seems to be relatively true. Aside from the scholastic benefits, musical training can benefit children in other important ways, such as increased self-esteem, better attentiveness and perseverance, more enjoyment and creativity, and better study habits. I guess that comes from discipline. And if you think about playing with a group of other musicians, you need to harmonize what it is you're doing with what other people are doing. And if you're a soloist and you're playing with a group like an orchestra or something, when it's your time to play, there's no other choice. It's the just do it philosophy. You have to dive in and keep going. There is no other time that you can play your piece. So I can see where an activity of performing with other musicians could help you harmonize many areas of your life there, especially academic areas. And of course, music education is beneficial in its own right. Music can be a lifelong passion, leading to ongoing personal enrichment and satisfaction. And there's always new songs to learn, and old ones too. It's a unique form of cultural and personal expression existing in every world culture, and there are endless styles to learn. And now with technology, you can download tablatures for songs into your smartphone or your tablet and play and sing along to your heart's content. Music provides an outlet for creative thinking and expression. Yes, all of the great revolutionaries were artists of one kind or another. Can't stop that creativity. True revolutions are always left to the artists anyway. It sensitizes students to the authentic beauty of the world. Consider the harmony of birds singing or whale song, or just your neighbor's dog getting on your nerves. And it's a unique form of intelligence, creating the capacity to think in musical terms, hear and recognize patterns, and perhaps manipulate them and create your own. And it's great for memory as well. Music is a way that students can experience, as cellist and conductor Pablo Casals said, the incredible marvel of being a human. And it's possible as well. Although arts programming is often on the chopping block, chop, due to budget restrictions, it doesn't have to be. Many organizations are calling for increased arts integration in schools, and it's really not that expensive. Really not that expensive. Of course, music creates the dance as well. When you play it, you can move and yeah, get some exercise. How cool. Might even make a career out of it. Be in a rock band or a pop band or something. Or play around with electronics. Something like that. Anyway, music doesn't have to break the bank. NAMM, another weird organization that I have no idea who or what it is, found that the annual cost for a comprehensive kindergarten to age 12 music education is only $187 per student. Quite cheap, really. Buy a second-hand guitar for your kids. Who knows what that'll lead to. And don't buy one of those cheap guitars which is not a guitar. Get them one of those little ones which you can actually tune, because it does make a difference. Right. In 2010, the U.S. Conference of Mayors urged school districts to commit to arts education. Yay, well done, guys, whoever you are. In 2011, the President's Committee on the Arts and Humanities, do they do anything at all, released Reinvesting in Arts Education, calling for the creation of arts-rich schools. So, music makes a difference in students' lives. Why music? Because students deserve the advantages, creativity, and engagement that music brings, and it can help shape lives for the better. Professional music educators are crucial to the musical opportunities available to students. Yes, we need tutors and leaders and teachers and guides who can help students focus on the right direction to go in. Preferably people who have some experience in their field of work. And so our infographic suggests the University of Florida's online Master of Music in Education degree program. Sources are listed at the bottom of the infographic. Thank you very much to the University of Florida for this infographic and the fantastic collection of data that it serves to us. If you haven't played an instrument in your life, never too late to start. Why don't you pick up one now? When I was really young, my parents sent me to piano lessons for, must have been at least a year. And although I didn't continue with the piano lessons because they were really boring and I had to learn all these pieces of classical music when I was really interested in playing rock songs by Queen and Bon Jovi and some Iron Maiden metal, yeah. So yeah, I just basically got bored from her teaching. Very uninspirational that was. But what stayed with me are the ideas connected with music, and I can still sit down at a piano today, and I can still work out the chords with my fingers, and I can still play a little bit, and it's a nice feeling. It's a nice feeling to sit down and do that. And that's why music is important, and why music should be an essential part of education. It even appears in the quadrivium, one of the ancient classical methods of education as well. So I hope that I've given you something to think about. I've enjoyed music a lot in my life, and I think if you don't have music in your life, you're missing something. It's one of the great joys that we can experience with all of this interconnectedness around about us today. So thank you very much for making it to the end of my presentation. If you want more about what Native Speakers Academy does, then visit our website. You can link to us on YouTube and Facebook as well. And as I said, this is the first in a new series of infographic-based presentations that I think I'm going to title Useful Stuff, because I think it's good to know, and even better to share this information when you have it. Thanks for sticking with me right through to the end. Wherever you are, I wish you a very good week. And if everything goes well, I'm hopefully going to do one of these every day, Monday to Friday. If everything goes well. We'll see. We'll see how it works out. So, stay cool, and I'll speak to you soon, guys. Bye for now.